Record. Alright. So then. Roto and people and such. Here is Bohemian's old footage of Benis. Like what, 3 weeks ago or something? I don't know. I want you to notice the difference between this footage
My team will get him.
and this footage.
Trade it, damn.
There's a pretty major difference between the two.
For 3-3.
Not just positioning.
Guess we want to play safe.
It's about contrast. Like, you can view in the bridge,
Oh, what the hell?
not really like
Oh,
detail,
no,
but it's just, you know, you can view in everything. And everything here, the contrast is not that high. The colors are not as saturated as they're supposed to be. The colors are desaturated. This is due to color range, to where in Bohemians, he is putting a full YUV range into a partial.
No,
sorry, putting a partial
hits.
inside of a full
There's
range.
no chip.
Where partial
There's no
goes from
justice
16
either.
to 235 and full is
this is
0
poor brush.
to 255.
Look at it go.
When you put a partial inside of a full, the full is still trying to be displayed, but there's only 16 to 235 out of its 0 to 255. So the darkest point in the input is 16, which sadly is a gray color now. And then the brightest point is not as bright as it's supposed to be because it's 235 instead of 255. But this can be fixed, or this can be done properly if it's like how I have it,
Oh,
to where I'm putting a partial inside of a partial. So I have the stream accept a partial
can't
input,
Oh, there's a guy.
and I'm inputting a partial input. So now all the colors look nice and proper. It's clear
There's
looking.
always fucking ink at my feet.
Clear.
No matter how much I paint it.
And technically, it is possible to fix it with a filter like this. Now, Bohemian's footage looks a lot more like mine.
From the bomb and 3 hits. Come on, man. There's no justice.
It's not perfect,
There's no justice.
and don't
or
even pay
chip.
attention to the detail, because mine is raw footage and his is stream footage.
When it comes
So
to
if mine looks sharper for some reason, that's why. But in terms of color saturation, they're extremely similar now. Then I remove it.
Alright, pick a number 1
Update
from
the
10. That's
frame.
how many points I go up. Someone say it.
And now it's back to this, which is exactly how Roto Motors' stream is right now.
I'm thinking a solid 7. Oh, 1!
To
Lowest
where
roll.
in a black scene,
Lowest roll. Unfortunate.
or I say like this screen,
Rolling out here. Oh, and the map's rotated, so now I can't even say I'm top 500 at the end of it.
let's see if we can get there into a match.
Lame, dude, mega lame. Big blood. Snap. This is my boy.
Come on. Come on, you can do it.
Chunks going.
Just move on. Move on. Or maybe I can pause it
I want some
here. Oh wait, that's right. Twitch does this stupid... Ugh.
for some guacamole.
Anyways.
A little bit hungry. I'll go get.
Yes, I know this is a purple background versus an orange background, but that doesn't change the fact that the contrast on, say, these two right here is very similar looking. And I bet I can make Roto Motors' footage look a lot more like what this one is supposed to be. You see the difference?
I'm not up 29 points because I'm only 1 point closer to my top 500.
This is
spot
the
than I
difference
just
between
lost.
how the game is supposed to look like
That's how I want to think about it.
and how Roto and Bohemian had it. Or Roto has it and Bohemian had it.
I want all those points back that I lost playing top 500. That I lost when I definitely just should not have lost. When our frontline Hydra from the 2200 lobby was on my team. When I'm 2400.
The difference is clear. And then if I show about the stripes here,
A push is a win. I don't necessarily know.
yeah, okay, it's
a
harder
push
to
is
notice than what I showed already with
context
this.
of
But that's the
But
difference.
I'll take your word for it.
This is not a
The only
good
thing I've
comparison right
noticed is
here.
that my powers for Rainmaker and Tower
It's
Control
somewhat comparable.
Last month were complete garbage. They were like 21, 20.
Anyways, that is
Now
what I
they're
can
both
say.
above 2300, but the average